Hi, welcome to my website. I am Tessa Smit, the author of the upcoming book, Thank Me Very Much, The Secret of Choice. Are you ready to stop your New Year's resolutions from going up in smoke along with the fireworks? A common myth about choosing is that if you don't reach your goal, you haven't tried hard enough. That attitude towards the choices that bring you your goal tries to scare you into making the right decision and gives you a negative feeling from the start that actually makes reaching your goal far more difficult. I make it my mission to teach you how to change your attitude towards the choosing process itself, to make choices with insight and enthusiasm instead of with a guilt trip and trying hard. When I lost 30 kilos of excess weight, I saw people look at me through the windows of their eyes as if they were a prisoner in their own body. While I knew how to get out of there. So I sat down and wrote my book for you, and soon I'm going to be teaching teleseminars and teleclasses that will be announced on my website, www.dankmewel.nl. Because why do you feel bad about not choosing what you want? The old school attitude to choosing now comes up with a lot of should-haves and have-nots and comparisons to other people's. That's why you were choosing. And all of that just gives you a low and passive feeling. And this way, your own attitude towards the choices that will set you free keeps you trapped in a place that feels too small for you. And why does it feel so small? Because you are so much more. And deep inside, you already know that. I can help you change your choosing method so you can start living in a space that is your real size, where more and more you can spread your wings to be the gift to yourself that you can thank yourself for every day, saying, "Thank me very much." Whoa, wait a minute. Did I just call you a gift to yourself? Did I just claim to be able to guide you to a place where you can be the hero that saves your life daily with your choices? That's a pretty steep claim, and I know it's going to trigger some yes, but so let's address that first. Let's get one thing straight from the start. I'm not going to tell you what to choose. That's entirely up to you. I'm just going to show you how to make choices. The choices that you want to make your life the life of your dreams. Because that's what I want for you. Have you ever heard advice and success stories that made you feel bad about yourself? Or read a book that focused on what you were doing wrong? In my past, I've often felt shown off by people walking out of the situation that I still felt trapped in. That's why I use the examples from my own life, not so much to showcase my success or my results, but to show you what it is that keeps you back in such a moment and how you can keep choosing what you want despite such negative feelings. How would it be to use the exercises in my book to stop feeling bad about yourself? How would it be to read a book that makes you right? Have you felt wonderfully inspired after a course or seminar to start implementing your newfound insight right away? You made this wonderful to-do list. And then have you ever been irritated by the promises made by people wanting to sell their seminar or their book to you? Build your six-figure business in a month. Become enlightened, following these easy 5-step methods. That's why I use examples from my own life instead of making up a story to showcase my method. And I don't make light of the action it's going to take to achieve what you want in your life. Of course it's going to take action. But I do share how I've motivated myself to make my choices fun to implement. Have you ever had advice that you really wanted to follow, but along with it came some preconditions that didn't apply to you? I remember being terribly frustrated when a teacher once told me that naturally I had to love myself to fully benefit from her advice, when at that time I didn't know how to do that for the life of me. That's why I created a self-directing method of choosing that you can implement perfectly, just being the person that you are right now. Have you forked out a fortune on good advice that you were then not receiving the benefit of because you were not able to implement it yet? And then the only result was, how would it be to invest a manageable amount to find a way to turn all your past investments to good use after all? And do you remember this? I can't count the amount of books I try to read. That's why I wrote my book in a way that it's fun to read and easy to read. And I can hear you say, but I've been making choices my whole life already. I'm used to doing it in a certain way. Old habits die hard. But do you really believe that learning how to choose differently is going to be like quitting smoking? That you're going to crave for the guilt trip? That you're going to miss feeling bad about yourself? And I can hear you say, but I know myself. I've already been there, done that, tried everything. It's about time I stop accepting the life that I have. Just the way it is. But don't you then keep that nagging feeling egging you on to keep looking for a better place? And why is that? It's because in your heart you know it's possible. Behind all the negative thoughts and feelings, you already own the conviction that you can do better, that you are so much more. Just feel that. Your gut feeling keeps telling you to just do it, to be the best version of you. In short, you already have a deeper wisdom inside of yourself that keeps hoping. So every negative thought and feeling is just a signal in its source of this part of you that in some form or fashion you're not yet aligned to your inner truth and perfection. Just like when you break a leg, your body generates pain to show you what it needs to heal. How would it be to tap into your inner wisdom, to use it as your inner compass and the foundation for your choices. This way you will open up your deepest potential and learn to feel better about the choices you make even before they start paying off and reach goals. I can teach you the 8 secrets of choice to make your choices more fun, easier to adhere to, and more powerful, and therefore more effective in producing the life that you choose. How would it be to start connecting to that part of you right now? That's why on my member website I have uploaded a free audio file of an easy to follow along exercise that will show you just how to do that. So in order to get access, you can email info@dankmewel.nl to get access right away. So you can practice, and when my book comes out with all the explanation on how to use that inner compass, you're ready to take off into the life of your choice. Have fun, and thanks for listening.